Hi there.
Hello everyone, welcome to another Flying Frog video. Today we are in the Okavango Delta in Botswana, Africa, and we're going to take a look at SimWorks Studio's Okavango Delta scenery pack and just give you my thoughts on it. Now, as part of the scenery pack we get this Caravan livery. So it's an extra livery that comes with your caravans, which is comes standard in the Microsoft Flight Simulator. So what we'll do is we'll just get in a little bit closer, just have a look at the quality of the livery itself. So let's start off with Safari Wings up here. Now, as you can see, we've got the overspray. The overspray looks quite good. I like that. But the lettering itself is pixelating a little bit as we get in a little bit closer. And then you look at the flamingo, black flamingo, it's pixelating as well. However, the orange line is as sharp as. That's really good, nice. And as you can see, like with the flying frog that's put on there on the nameplates, it's pin sharp. But the flamingos are just left a little wanting. However, the spray paint outline does soften that a little bit, so we won't be too critical on that one. And after all, it's a nice looking livery, something a little bit different. Now with today, it'll be a short flight. Now I won't be taking this Caravan. I'll be coming back in and probably take out the Kodiak or even possibly the Edgeley Optica from Got Friends, mainly because the slower aircraft are tending to be much better for animal spotting, but we shall discuss that one a little bit later. So what I'll do is I'll head on over to Mambo Camp, which is we're at Mambo Station, Mambo Airport, not a station. Airport, and we'll have a look at the camp over there. Okay, we're just on our way over to Mambo Camp, and not too far away from the airstrip you'll see our first bunch of animals. Now I chose this area because it's not too bad for the animals. Now unfortunately, and I don't know if it's the sim or not, but we got this drop off sim or SimWorks Studios. They have modelled the water and we got this little bit of a glitch, so I don't know whose fault that is, whether it's Asobo or SimWorks Studio. However, we shall go along. Now I did, when I was coming along here, spot a few giraffe wandering around, some gazelle, and I figured this was the best way to do it, is just get into the drone camera and just show you around a little bit. Now we haven't quite made it to Mambo Camp just yet. We come across some more animals. So we got the zebra over here on our left. And looks like we got some more onyx. It wouldn't be a bison. Water buffalo. Not 100% certain. I don't think they're water buffalo. But anyway. And the whole idea of this is just to give you an idea. I'm not going to show you the whole area. It's just to give you an idea of what to expect. Okay, here we go. We've got some heffalumps. Now, I would have liked to have seen these guys to be a little bit animated instead of just statues, pretty much. it is a little bit disappointing that some of these animals aren't animated, where some are, and I think that any of the animals you see need to have some type of animation in this. Now SimWorks Studios have been saying that they have done this out of the best that Microsoft Flight Simulator can offer. So we shall see. And he's got Tourette's or something, not sure, and I'm not so sure about them eyes either. There's evil eyes. So we shall go and see if we can get inside and have a look. Oh yes. It's a nice room. Nicely done actually. It's nicely modelled inside. You can see that they've put an effort into these rooms and the camps themselves. Now there are many other camps like this one throughout. There's 9, including this one, 9 airports or airstrips to land at. So you can go around and check it out. Oh, look at that. We're interrupting a, I don't know, lover's quarrel. Who knows? We shall just tiptoe away. Shh, we weren't there. Okay. Right. So that's Mambo Camp. Now there are lots of other buildings around. What we'll do is I'll go a bit higher so we can see. As you can see, there's plenty of wetlands around, and so as you can see, the camp is spread out a little bit. There's some giraffe in the middle here. So as you can see, there's a lot, and a lot of these huts or accommodation all are very similar inside. You've got the walkways, and what I'll do is later on I will do a nighttime view of the next one that we're going to travel to. Now the next one we will be travelling to is Chief's Island. We'll be doing just a quick flight up there. It doesn't take very long to fly up to there. So we even have a swimming pool. The water's very crystal clear, or it's empty. It's crystal clear. So there we go. Right, what I'll do is I'll head back and as we can see the giraffes. Yeah, like I said, it would be nice to see these to be animated a bit more than what they are. Like, you know, they're just stuck. They're statues. So, but there are other animals that do walk around. You do see them move around, come through. And my recommendation too is when to do this properly and role play, is to fly over the strips before you land, just to make sure that no animals have wandered across and sitting on your runway. So there we go, some people there just watching what the giraffes are doing. Yes, he's being very friendly to the giraffes. Very good. Did they wave back? Not really. I wouldn't have waved at him myself, but that's me. Right, I'll see you back at the aircraft. Okay, I decided to take out the Got Friends Edgeley Optica. I was going to take out the Kodiak. I've been flying the Kodiak a lot lately, and I'm actually really enjoying that one. It would be a perfect aircraft for here, as is this Edgeley Optica, as in if you're just flying around from airstrip to airstrip. A little bit bumpy at the moment, but as you can see, we can see forever, which is really good. Now we can slow this aircraft down a fair bit, down to around 70, 80 knots. So actually any aircraft that does the 80 knot mark is worthwhile. Now the Okavango Delta is 9,200 square kilometres in area, and that's why I'm only showing you a small piece of this. So so there's a lot to explore for those people who want to do bush piloting, or just sightseeing, you know, just doing the safari tours, things like that. Now this is supposed to, but we on Xbox don't get it, it's supposed to come with a map of the area and a PDF. Now I will include the map of the area. It's a bit hard to, I'll see if I can include the PDF in this video. I'd actually downloaded it from my PC side of stuff, so which is a real shame that, you know, that we are paying for something that we're not getting. But I'll bring all of that type of thing up in my final judgments of this whole area. Now I flew this area quite a lot before I decided to do this video. I didn't know how I was going to approach it. With such a large area, I just struggled to work out what to do. With an aircraft it's easy, but with a scenery, you know, sceneries are personal. They're a little bit harder. Probably airports are a little bit easier, but also too, sceneries and add-on airports have caused issues with Xbox crashing. So, you know, and it just seems to affect different machines for some reason. Like there'll be one machine will be able to run it, another machine won't. Now that could be all the extra add-ons that we have, and one of the reasons that I wasn't too disappointed in a way of getting rid of the file so I could clear out the World Update 9. Now the water is modelled very well. SimWorks Studios have done an excellent job with the water. It's actually better than what Asobo have done, and it looks like, you know, it has some depth to it, which is really good. Okay, we're about to come in and land. So there was nothing wandering across the airfield, which is good. Now with this one here, this Optica, it does tend to float a lot, so you know, you're best off doing a longer, shallower run into the airport or the airstrip itself. Never mind. As you can tell, she just wants to keep going. But never mind, we're down and not too bad. So what I'll do is I'll go park her up, I'll come back and we'll go and take a look at Chiefs Island Camp. Here we are at Sanctuary Chiefs Island Camp. So what we'll do is we'll just go on through. When we get helicopters in the sim, which is supposed to be coming fairly soon, I think later on this year, there's a number of helipads around in this scenery pack. So again, helipads will be really good or helis anyway, will be good for running around here and having a look and catching up with the animals and stuff like that, which is really good. Now, some things you can walk through, some things you can't, like this one here. So it puts you up the top. It's kind of a little bit disappointing that we just can't walk through, walk around or whatever. So it's just chucked us straight up the top. So there's something misaligned there. Okay, so when I get to the accommodation, we shall come back and have another look. Let's take a walk up this walkway. See if we can walk actually into this one here. Nope. See, it doesn't allow us to do that. Again, which I think is a little bit disappointing. So let's try this one. As you can see, the area itself, they've done a reasonably good job with it. Unfortunately, as too, I think some of these people look a little bit off. Yeah, she's got evil eyes. Must have twins, an evil twin around here. Look very similar. And as you can see, we can walk through here, which is nice. And I'm not sure how we get over to the other side, but we shall come back to you. And here we go. As we can see just off there, there's some elephants over there. A couple of animals sitting there. I'm nasty. And we've got some giraffes over there, which are animated, which is really good. I'm glad that they've animated some of these. Now, with these buildings, there's no doors open. So you got to walk through the glass to have it get inside, which is a shame. But as you can see, looks, excuse me, fairly similar. Similar decor to the other one. Except, you know, this one's a little bit more rustic, I suppose, with the wooden floor. Just wish there was a door open instead of having to walk through glass. And we got a nice little area down there. You can see the giraffes. So this is our night view, which looks pretty good. Most of the camps look very similar with the same type of lighting at night time, which actually looks rather effective. I do like it. The ambient sounds are very good too. I know it's going to be hard for you to hear them, but they are there. Final thoughts. $37.45 Australian on the marketplace. Approximately 32 American dollars and 30 euro. Do I think it's worth $37.45? I think it's pushing it at the moment. There are things that I feel are missing, particularly for us on Xbox, that we don't get the map, we don't get the PDF file. We also too, the 2 bush trips that are included with this, one of them that I know of doesn't have any instructions, so it's very hard to do. I think also too that the buildings need to be walked into or walked through. Also, I think it would have been nice that all the animals had some type of animation. They didn't have to walk, all of them have to walk around, just some type of movement instead of just being statues. However, the good points are that this is the buildings are well modelled, the water is well done, it looks like it's got varying depths to the water, and it's a very hard one to fully review because this whole area is 9,200 square kilometres. I do feel it is good for those guys that want to do bush trips, because there's not a lot here going on in Africa at the moment until we get a world update. And so I would get it for that. Even though I still don't feel as though it's worth the money, I don't regret purchasing it. It gives me options to do bush flights and things like that. And you know, the aircraft that I would tend to use here is, as you can see out there, you've got the Grumman Goose. We've got the any watercraft, so any plane that's got floats on it. The Icon A5. Other ones would be the Fox 2. Any short takeoff and landing aircraft. The Kodiak, the Caravan, the Optica, whether it's the Orbix Optica or the Got Friends. Personally, I would go with the Got Friends because it's got the autopilot in it. So on that note, please like, comment, subscribe. I have started up a Discord channel. The description will be, or the link will be in the description below. I do recommend purchasing this if you're into bush flying. If you're not, then I still feel as though it's a little bit on the expensive side. But having said that, I'm just going to sit here now and watch the giraffes as the sun sinks in the west and enjoy a drink. Cheers.